James, big games keep on coming. Another massive game against Shels here on Friday night.
Yeah, none of them are ever easy, and definitely not against reigning champs. So we'll be looking to keep the good start going.
You're saying good start, I suppose. You've played everybody now. 9 games have been played, and you're still top of the table. I was here about a month ago, and Kevin was very clear to say, look, it's just a good start to the season. But at this stage, it's nearly becoming more than a good start to the season because you're still there.
Yeah, it's about creating that winning habit, but we're not going to get ahead of ourselves. There's still plenty of football left to be played. So, look, we'll just keep riding the wave of good form while we have it and see where it takes us.
What do you put it down to, I suppose? Because I know, look, at Shamrock Rovers here, the only team that beat you, that was the only, so I suppose, bad results. Some really impressive results here and away from home as well. What do you put this great form down to?
I think it's the group of lads we have. Kevin's put together a serious group of lads who, we've no egos in the dressing room. It's just sheer hard work we put down on the pitch, and we know that every game is a battle no matter what. So we just work like dogs for each other. Everything is 100% when we can in training, in games, our press, our defending. We've started to love defending now at this stage, I'd say, and our counter-attack has been lethal at the moment. So yeah, it's been great.
You mentioned the defence there. You look at Shels, who come here on Friday night. The success they had based on an excellent defence last season. You mentioned defence there. You've got the best defensive record in the league. That must give you such confidence.
Yeah, well, it's something that we take pride in now at this stage. Like any of the lads, you've seen it. We've had injuries at the beginning of the season and throughout, and anyone who comes in knows their role, their job, and they're giving it everything for each other. And yeah, it's been great to be a part of.
How much of a boost is that? Because I suppose you see it in teams all the time. If you've got a solid defence, and look, you've got the best defence in the league, it just leads to consistency, doesn't it?
It does, yeah, and it's always giving ourselves a chance. We know that with the defensive shape and the work rate we have, that most games we might only need one big chance to get 3 points. And we've been doing pretty good at it so far.
Shels, of course, come here Friday night. You beat them already this season. What was the blueprint, I suppose? Because not many teams have gone and beaten Shels, especially at Talca Park.
Yeah, it just comes down to concentration. Like, they have many assets that Shels can use. They can play through you quick. They can go over the top, big tall one into Boyd or anything, and then they can hold the possession and try and break you down. So it's just all about concentration and keeping that shape and focus for the whole 90 minutes.
On Shels, they're coming here, but you're top of the league. You've beaten them already this season. Is this a game you're coming here to win on Friday night?
100%. We're going to go out every game trying to win it, and in front of the home fans especially, they give us that boost that normally can kick us on an extra gear or two. So yeah, we'll be definitely hoping to win.
You mentioned the danger of the counter-attack and the danger for opposition teams, and how well it's worked for you. Again, I use that word consistency as well, but I suppose you just look at Drogheda now, and it's been mentioned with some of the commentators' analysis we have, is that some teams kind of change by week to week. You don't know exactly what you're going to get, but you guys seem to have that consistency that you know exactly how you're going to set up, and it's working for you.
Yeah, I suppose it's become very hard to defend against us because most people probably know what we're going to do at this stage, but the intensity the lads bring up top, like even just the defending, like it doesn't start from the back line, it starts at the forwards, pressing, putting them down ways we want them to go. And yeah, they've been unbelievable going forward, even with all the injuries we've had, lads coming in and out, Tom, Warren, Zishambawa, they've all been unbelievable when they've come on up there.
Do you nearly feed off that? Because like you said, there's an awful lot of teams kind of scratching their heads and thinking how you're going to go about beating Drogheda, and even you see it in game, managers changing things, going, it's so hard to break you guys down. You must, like you said, that you love defending. You've said as a group you've grown to love more defending. You must feed off that. It must give you confidence.
Yeah, you can see it because I think from the stats you'll see that we don't have much possession in all of our games, but you can see the frustration starting to build as the game goes on, and yeah, we build off it, we get more and more hyped off it, and it feels good when you're out there,
How does it feel as a player? Because I suppose so much we mentioned, there's so many teams in this league trying to play, I don't want to say the perfect game, but a passing game and really good and easy on the eye. But you look at the likes of yourselves in Galway, you know exactly what you're about. You're getting major success from it. What's it like to play in?
It's unreal. You actually get such a motivation from it because you're celebrating the little things as well, the little tackles, winning the headers, throw-ins, and everyone's up for it, and the momentum swings with you just from little things, those little tackles in behind, slide tackles, and the defender gets up, lets it roar out to the crowd, builds everyone up, and the fans get right behind it.
Is it something that you obviously you're a defender? Is something that you always love? Because you mentioned there the art of defending and celebrating those tackles, and you even think back a couple of years ago to when Italy won the Euros, and how much they enjoy defending and stuff. But like you said, even in game, those little small wins, getting the crowd on board, it all just feeds into each other.
100%, yeah. No, the crowd adds, like I said, an extra gear or two to you. And when you're out there and you're in the 70th, 80th minute and you're puffing for breath, and someone puts in a big slide tackle to win you a throw or a free kick out, it gives you your second win and you're ready to go again.
So where can this season go for Drogheda? I know you're going to tell me it's just a good start to the season. We're very early on in the season, so we haven't even entered May yet. But just how good of a season could this be for Drogheda?
Yeah, I think Drogheda we've been fairly consistent the last 9 months nearly. We've had a serious run up at the end of last season, a great start to this season. So we're just trying to keep it going, and we're going to aim for the highest point we can be, but we'll see where the season takes us.
If you beat Shells again here on Friday night, 2 wins against the defending champions, still top of the table, at that point can we possibly start to talk that this is at least a little bit more than just a good start to the season?
Yeah, I mean, we can all hope for the best, and we believe we can achieve the best. So yeah, we'd like to hopefully give the fans what they want as well.
Good stuff. Best of luck on Friday. Thanks, Naveen.
Thanks very much.
Good stuff.